In this video we will talk about how to get rid of yeast infection naturally in 12 hours. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when we upload new videos daily. Yeast infections can be disruptive and make a person's life a misery. These infections tend to occur more in women than in men, and although it is not well known, the infection can be sexually transmitted. It is now recognized that this doesn't have to be sexually transmitted, as anyone can get a yeast infection. The most common symptom of yeast infections is itchiness in and around the vagina. Sometimes a rash or redness appears near the vagina, and it might burn when you go to the toilet. During an infection, normal vaginal discharge is often thicker or clumpier, and it may be whiter or yellowish or have an odor. Some people say the discharge looks like cottage cheese. Yeast can pass from vagina to penis, and from penis or vagina to mouth. A yeast infection in the mouth or throat is called thrush. Condoms help to avoid passing it or getting it, but some women find that sex can irritate or worsen an infection. One of the problems with a yeast infection is that it comes and goes, and it is not easy to rid yourself of the condition for good, once you have suffered from it. Yeast infection can appear as dry, itchy patches or as little white spots or lumps around the genital area. This can be both uncomfortable and embarrassing. A yeast infection might be compared to thrush, and there are many prescribed and over-the-counter remedies that can be obtained for this condition. However, some of these remedies have distinct side effects and may cause the sufferer more problems than the initial infection. One such remedy is boric acid, and this can make the person who takes it much more ill than they were in the first place. Candida likes to grow in dark and damp places. A wet towel is a virtual petri dish for yeast. Sweaty or wet clothes also create a good environment for yeast to grow. That said, there are a few things you can do to reduce your chances of getting an infection. Dry off quickly and thoroughly with a clean, dry towel after showering or swimming. Try wearing 100% cotton underwear, it lets your body breathe. You can also change your underwear every day and after exercising, and avoid wearing tight underwear, thongs, or pantyhose. It's also a good idea to wear loose-fitting clothes to bed. It is possible, however, to rid yourself of yeast infection for good, along with symptoms such as rashes, itching and burning, fatigue, vaginal discharge, memory loss and urinary disorders, and the symptoms can change over time. Around 75% of people suffer or have suffered from yeast infections without knowing what it is that's making them feel so bad. It is possible to alleviate the symptoms of yeast infections with creams and lotions from your doctor, but this doesn't get rid of the condition because it just lays dormant until the next time. There are, however, some natural remedies out there that will not only stop the symptoms but cure your yeast infection. Just search the internet for natural remedies and you will soon find the answer to this problem. I hope you found some useful information and tips. Let me know which methods you will use. I look forward to hearing from you. Warning: none of the information on our videos is a substitute for a diagnosis and treatment by your health professional.